also want to take a time to assure our beneficiaries that we'll be making the transfer very soon in the next 2 weeks to all of our 192 communities in Liberia that's involved with the farming activities. We'll be sending the first seeds and tools grant. So let them rest assured.
192 communities in how many counties?
In 8 counties.
Okay. Is there a particular county that benefits the highest?
Yes.
Because of their needs?
Because of the population. And because of the needs.
Yeah. Like which counties?
Bone County.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Mossora, are they...
Mossora is not a farming county, so we don't include them in the agriculture part because of the urban business. So we give them the business.
Okay.
So what we did was that we share it. Mossora might give you some more business support. They're not going to get involved with agriculture.
Okay.
Bong, Nima, Lofa, Bapolu, Bomi, Kitmon, Sano, Granjide will get in agriculture. Right?
They are not benefiting the
They're not benefiting small business, agriculture.
Oh, okay.
Then we go River G, Grand Coup, River Cess, and Grand Bassa. We gave them the cash transfer. That one directly money go to your phone. They hit your phone.
To do what?
Cash transfer is like the mobile money. Just send it to you to help you as it's a social protection project, and to help to put food on your table, to help you to do something with it. So that one you need to.
So you're not doing business.
You're doing nothing.
You're not doing agriculture.
No. So Jesse will come in and provide more
detail
on that. That is under the agenda.
So I don't understand the rationale of that. I mean, you just give them money.
It's interesting, you know.
Why are these counties are selected for that purpose?
Well, I think there was a study done, and then they look at the food insecure counties that have the most vulnerability when it comes to food security. So those counties were identified, and then cash transfer go to these counties. These counties, you know, they are poorest of the poor. You know, so they look at it first, they look at the population size, they look at the food insecurity, they compare per county, and then those counties were named to be the poorest of the poor when it comes to food insecurity. So they identify them, and then the cash transfer is going to the very needed. So you look at those people that can't even afford food to eat. They can't afford to send their children to school. But then when they identify these counties, they go to the communities. Those communities, the approach we have taken is what we call to universal approach. We go to a particular community. It's hard to really determine who is poorer than the other person. We used to do that first, but now we have to change that. We go to the universal approach. So if your community is selected to receive cash transfer, everybody in that community receive cash transfer. So it's just to help the people to live at least above the poverty line. Yeah, it's a
so when I'm in one of the counties, either Maryland or whatsoever, if you give me, I can decide what to do with the money, right?
Yes. So I think
I can decide to do business.
Exactly. The intent is to really get these people, living above the poverty line. So they give you that cash transfer. It's not a huge money. It's just small money to really help you. Maybe you be able to send your children to school. You'll be able to buy food and put it on the table for your family. So that is what it's intended. But you can do anything you want to do with it. Of course, there is some support provided to you to guide you in the process how to manage your money.
How long do they stay on that? Do they benefit that particular?
Well, we have the implementation. I'm not quite sure, but I think it's around 10 months.
10 months.
10 months.
You benefit at free.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not sure how to check on that, but it's around that time. So that whole time period will be giving you that benefit
every month.
Every month.
Okay.
So, but it's every month, but the payment is made quarterly.
Okay.
So, for example, if a particular family qualifies, let's say a single member household, they say we'll give you $11. So we don't give you $11 on a monthly basis. We keep that $11, for a quarter. Then we'll put it together and give it to you.
Okay.
That's how it's done. Yeah.
Okay. Is the same across the other beneficiaries 10 months?
No, there are differences. All these components have a time frame, different time frame.
Okay.
So if you come to the community livelihood and agricultural support, the component 5 that NASA was talking about, that's the 12-month period. So we get in, we run the program for 12 months, we finish, move to another community. If you come to component 1, the small business support, it's 10-month period. We'll get in 10 months, we'll do it, and then we'll go. And then the other component I haven't talked much about is component 2, the public works component, where you see, if you go in the community, you see some people wearing their reflective jacket, have it written realized to clean their communities. That is for 6-month period. We'll get in there, we'll support you for 6-month period, you clean your communities and we'll move to the next community. So the time frame is different based on the component.
Some of the one major problem I have with these fine-tuned projects is the issue of sustainability. And I can understand how sustainable this project will be. Not the project, but the beneficiaries will sustain what you're trying to help them with. If for example, the those that you give money to put food on the table, how are you going to build a capacity to continue to fetch for themselves?
So it's a great concern. All of us, even the implementers on the program, we are concerned about sustainability. But this program was developed, just outside COVID. So during COVID, a lot of people were affected. So how do we get our people back on their feet? So the program came about. So even though there's an idea of sustainability, how do we do the sustainability becomes a problem. But there are some areas like the agricultural component that we'll talk about. We work closely with the Ministry of Agriculture. So those communities that we are having our intervention in, the Ministry of Agriculture will continue to engage this people. The Ministry of Internal Affairs will continue to engage them. The cash transfer component, we see that people will get help. Those, whatever amount we give them, they'll be able, some of them will be able to at least make some gardening. They will use that money to start small businesses. They will use that money to, improve the life of their families. So sustainability, it may not be a big level, but something that we expect them to continue doing. But on other component, is happening through the other institutions that are already established, like Minister of Agriculture, Minister of Internal Affairs.
NASA, can I benefit 2, 3, 4, 5 components of the same project?
No, it's unacceptable.
How do you know I haven't benefited?
That's the reason why when we do the vetting process, we take a picture, we got everything. So we have a way to sort it out. And then we go to the community. There's a group in the community called the Community Oversight Committee. And they are the leaders of the community. We pull out your photos, we sit with them, and then we identify people on the project. If you benefited before, they also there to help us to say, this man benefited before, or this man had participated before. And then they'll cross you up, and then we'll go to the next person. So we bring them to a room to identify everybody. At the same time, our project team also do a background on everybody to ensure that you don't make your way through the system.
But in a case where I benefit a free cash transfer, I made use of the transfer. I can manage very well. Not only did I put food on my table, I also managed to do small business, and the business start to boom. And then I venture into small agriculture thing. Then you see the seriousness of me, and you say, okay, you can make me, a long-term beneficiary of the project holistically. Is that not possible in the project?
What is possible is, for example, under the last project, people benefited, the community that benefited from the agriculture project under the last component. Because of their performance at that community level, we were able to take the project back to them. They motivated us. And because of that, we saw the seriousness in some of them faces. We saw that they used the money for the right purpose. We saw that the group was still together, and they were still working together. So there are factors that can make us to go back to the kind of group to help them. But not that to say you have the benefit from this component, that component, the other component. No, it's not acceptable for you to benefit from all the component. So because other people got to benefit too, right? Liberians are many. There are many desperate people here. There are many hungry people here. There are many people who need support. So when you see the way we move from community to community, we finish the community, we move to the next community. We don't come back again. So we go to the next community. We don't look back again because we keep moving, because we want to get more people to benefit from all of the different communities, because we feel that everybody got a family to take care of. Everybody got responsibility. There are a lot of unemployment process in this country that we need to provide opportunity for people. So one group of people cannot keep benefiting over and over again.
Okay.
But for the farming component, it's different. The farming activities, if a community perform well, they did extremely well in all the things that we told them to do. It is possible. It is possible, likely, that we might go back.
Okay, let me rephrase the question.
I want to add to what he's saying on that. Whether if you provide me some support and I've done well, whether you can continue to give me support to continue. So I think the project is for the vulnerable, the most vulnerable. If you have done well from the first intervention that I gave you, that means you already to that step. I have to move to the next person to bring that person to your level, because you have done well, get you from stage 1 to stage 2. So you're better off. So the next thing now, I'm going to look up somebody that is, to the stage that you were before. So It's not like you do it and will come back to you again.
So my point is, are you looking at the community or the individuals within the community? For example, AB Topper Road, the individuals, the selected individuals from that community benefited the free transfer.
Yeah.
Then AB Topper Road is also agriculture potential. Can AB Topper Road as a community benefit agriculture component of the project, even though individuals within that community benefited the free cash transfer or the small business?
I would say note on this under this intervention, because that's how we divided the counties.
Okay.
So for example, the communities in Monserrato and then Magibi counties, their intervention is small businesses and public works. So we cannot do agriculture in those two counties. So the other counties that NASA named, those 8 counties, that's for agriculture. We can't take small business to those counties.
Okay.
So there are counties that for cash transfer. We can't take other component there. So each county have areas that they benefit in. So we cannot combine the same benefit in one county.
But again, just to add, let's say for example, where you have small business support in Monserrato, you have the LRPW in Monserrato, which is the labor-intensive public works, where the people wear the jacket, clean the street, put the labor on the houses, and those kinds of stuff. It is possible that we can move in the same community because we're in the same county. So let's say, for example, the LRPW may be working in Bensonville, for example, or maybe working here somewhere around this either Junction area here. And as they're leaving, the small business may be coming in.
Yes.
You got it?
Yeah.
But the people that benefited under the LRPW
will not benefit the small business. So the community benefits two components, but the individuals vary.
Yes.
Exactly. Okay.
And that's it.
So what's the target of the population? The targeted number of beneficiaries, seen holistically of all the components?
So of all the components, we have over 53,000 beneficiaries.
That's the target.
That's the target.
Yeah, and as it stands, what's your data telling you about those who have benefited already?
Up to now, we have about 2, round of intervention for component 1 and 2. So those are the 2 components that we have actually, recruited beneficiaries and engaged them and providing support. So for component 1, we already have over 3,000 beneficiaries that we engage. Component 2, over 5,000 beneficiaries. Then component 5, we just recruited beneficiaries. We have not disbursed.
Component 5 is what?
Is the agricultural component that is in the 8 counties.
Yeah.
That is over 5,000 beneficiaries as well. So it's just the initial engagement, for component 5. For component 1 and 2, this, second rounds of implementation is already ongoing.
Is there a prospect for renewal or renewing the project? Is there a possibility of the project continuing after the deadline?
Yes, there is a possibility. In fact, this Realize project came about based on the success of the previous project that we implemented. We call it the Youth Opportunities Project, YOP. YOP was implemented by both NYS and LACE. So we were in all 15 counties. Based on the success of that, program, this Realize project came about. So there's already a talk, among our policymakers to see whether we can have a Realize too. So it's a possibility that we can have, another project after this one.
Okay. You're listening to the Super Morning Show on ELBC this morning. I have Mr. Jesse Bengu is the project coordinator of the Realize project, and Mohammed Nasa is the deputy project coordinator for economic inclusion. Let's talk, some of the, there are hostile communities. No matter how beautiful and benefiting the projects will be, but there are communities that are very, very hostile and not welcoming. Have you that kind of situation where non-compliance posture and all that?
Well, so far, no. All the communities we have gone to have actually welcomed the program. There are individuals, of course, some of them can be satisfied for whatever reasons. They have various reasons. Individuals are not satisfied. But all the communities have welcomed us, even in Monserrato here. Communities have welcomed us. In fact, they even, lobby. There are communities trying to lobby without knowing the criteria for selecting communities. So all the communities we've been to, we have been welcoming.
Okay. So how can a community leadership come forward to appeal for the project to be extended
Well,
to their community?
Well, the communities that were already in, we don't intend to go there to go back in that community under this project because there are so many communities that we have to go to. If we go to your community one time, we do the intervention in, except now if we, go with component one in that community, but then we see there's a possibility that we can take component two there, then we can do that. But we can't go back there with the same component two different times. So we have to go there, component one, we implement there. If we see the potential for component two implementation, then we can go back there. But we always looking for new communities. In fact, those communities will look at the list just data, wherein they provide us the list of communities, and then they define the poverty guidelines, the full insecure communities. So vulnerable communities, those are the communities that we'll go to.
Okay. Let's try to take calls. Call us on 080514096. 080514096 or 07705818886. 07705818886 or 080514096. We're talking about a realized project this morning. Let's hear from this person. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. What's the name?
I'm Joseph Sao calling from Mount Bagley City View.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, I just want to thank the brother in the studio firstly for the endeavor. I have my business at my house at Mount Bagley News, so there's a new day. Maybe when you come back. All right. Can I be part of that program too?
Okay, ask what a Mount Bagley falls on which component. Yeah. They will respond to you. They will respond. Yeah.
Okay. Okay then.
Well, yeah. Is it fair enough to know which component Mount Bagley potentially falls under?
Yeah, as we said, Maserati and Bond County, Maserati and Margibi deal with two components. One is the small business support. The other one is the labor-intensive public work. These are two components. So yes. So I think right now as we speak to you, we are drawing up the list.
Has Mount Bagley benefited before?
We are drawing up the list. No, Mount Bagley have not benefited under the small business support. But there are places along the Margibi Road or along the highway Israel community and other communities along that road have benefited as well from the labor-intensive public works component.
Okay, let's hear from this person. Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name? What's your name? Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, I really wanted to inquire what else CSW Johnstone has benefited before.
Okay. Thank you very much. Hello. Call us on 080514096, 080514096 or 770581886. Let's hear from this person. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother. How are you?
I'm fine. What's the name?
I'm Sylvester, the waiter calling from the post city of Bichano, Grandmaster.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, this is my first time listening to this program. I want to say thank you to your studio guests for this brief explanation about this benefit. But something that I want to understand, this program is about any issuing doing or the county and middle bureau zone leader who will give them certain people name or they themselves doing the selection. Because since I've been in Victoria, I'm living in the Banita community, Danitia era. And then since then, I've not seen people that run and have to come to see the cash benefit to come in our community that they will call meeting or we see the thing happening. So how do they go about?
Okay. Thank you very much. Let's hear from this person. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. Okay, call us on 080514096 or 07705818886. Let's hear from this person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning, what's your name?
I'm Samuel Corner, former district.
Former. You want to leave from the radio?
Yeah. I want to know this program is in Bon County, according to our speakers.
Okay, they will respond, yeah?
Informal decision.
Okay. Oh, sorry. They will respond. Call us on 0800514 077058188 so we can take two calls and go back to our guests this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
This is Nandagwe calling from Hartford, Maryland County.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yes, I want to say thank you, Vavle, for your studio guest. But one thing is that my disappointment to them is that why they will give Maryland exception. Is Maryland not part of Liberia? So let me please clarify that to us as Marylanders.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. This one. Good morning.
Good morning, how you doing?
I'm fine. What's your name?
I'm Austin Duman.
Yeah, but leave from the radio now.
Sorry, I'm driving, so me get low my radio.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you to your studio guests, but I'm disappointed when you said Marquis County will not be part of the agriculture program. I have a farm that is about 47 acres. And I have cassava, I get palm, I get coconut, and I think I need support as well.
Okay.
So I don't need cash, I get need support, farming material, farming tools.
Okay. They will explain why Magibi is not part of the agriculture component. Thank you. Yeah, so a lot of concerns. Yeah. So yeah, but the last caller is asking why is Magibi not part of the agriculture component.
All right. Okay, let's get started with some of the questions in that side. We address some of them.
Mhm.
But somebody talk about EAWA, what are the program is in EAWA? Well, not EAWA specifically, but the program is in communities around EAWA. So we got the data from leases identify which communities, what are communities. So based on that, we select those communities. I think SD Copper Row is benefiting somewhere. AB Toba Row is also benefiting. So it may not be specific EAWA, but I think it's a surrounding area. Somebody talk about in Bassa, how is the program implemented in Bassa, and they are not aware. So for Grand Bassa, it's going to be the cash transfer program. Implementation hasn't commenced. So we are planning in the next coming weeks, we'll be going to hold a meeting with the Grand Bassa, county authorities to actually officially launch the program over there. So it is not in motion yet. So that is yet to commence. I will call it in Grand Bassa. Do we select our own beneficiaries? The same question. The beneficiaries, is based on the criteria that I set, and then this is a transparent process, that we do it. So we're in Bond County. NASA will come and address those communities. We are in 50 communities in actually Bond County, 50 communities. NASA can need some of those communities. In Maryland, the question is, why are we not in Maryland? What is an exception in Maryland? We are in all the other counties, with the exception of Maryland. Well, in the social protection program, there is already a program in Maryland. One of our partners, Give Directly, having a universal, program in Maryland. Maryland alone, the money that is being disbursed in Maryland is more than the money that we have combined for the entire project. So Maryland is already benefiting. That's why we didn't go to Maryland. Magibi, not part of the program. Why we're not carrying the agricultural component. So we have, a division. So there are communities that will carry, counties that will carry agricultural component, and then there are counties that will do the small business and public works. So these are considered urban communities. So for Montserrat or Magibi, these are considered urban, counties. So that's why we implemented the small business and then also the public works. And then the other counties will do the agriculture. So
yeah, I think Jesse, you're 100% right. You have made it very, very clear. But just to the call of a Bond County from Farmer. Right now the project is in Jokola 1, is in Jokola 2, is in Pai, is in Kokoya, is in Boinsen, is in Tukbabli. So it's central around that point for now. So next period, we hope that we can hit to Zota, Panta. We move over to Yiri Kwale and Swakoko. Then the following rounds, we'll go to Salala, Sanaye, and Fuama. So before the end of the entire project, the lifespan of the project, we hope that the project can be all part of Bond County, because Bond County actually do have the highest number. Now we in 50 farms. We have 50 farms in Bond County, 50 communities. So next year we'll be going to another 50 communities, and the following year we'll also be going to similar kinds of communities. So the number is very huge. And so you should rest assured that we'll come in farmer. I don't know what part of farmer you are, whether in Popota or Hindi or Yabaya. So we come here on our way.
Okay, just before we leave you, any parting comments? Maybe I can just come back to you, Nasa.
Yeah, so my parting comments is to inform the public that we are about to make payment of our second grant to our beneficiaries. We made the first payment of $450 to our beneficiaries for small businesses. We will be disbursing the next $450 US. There are rumors out there from people, schemers on the field, informing the people that they will do all they can for the people to get that second payment. They put my funds on it for them. When they find out and they see anybody of that nature, they must have them arrested and turned over to the police and call the project team. You just need to call 3344 numbers. Once you call 3344 numbers, it's free. We will get a team available to come on board. Don't allow anyone to scheme you and say, we will make sure you get your money. Give me small thing. Let me go talk to the people, or let me go run after your people getting your money. These are all 419 people that are on the street. Rest assured, you're going to receive your money. Now, there are businesses that we assess that are not performing. There are businesses that we assess that are no longer existing. Those businesses will not get payment. We'll only do payment to businesses that are existing in full swing and that follow all the rules that we lay in terms of the milestones and deliverables as we expect from them. So we want to send that message to our class component, especially the agricultural component. In the 192 communities in Liberia, we want to inform them, if you are listening to us, that your seeds and tools grains will be provided to you very shortly. And we're working on it. We're ensuring that we get that thing ready for you people. It's going to be done through a mobile money platform. Nobody's going to hand deliver cash to you. The money is going to go directly to the communities, and you're going to use the money to begin to plan, buy your cassava sticks, buy your rice seeds, buy your beans, your peanuts, and whatever you want to plant. So you begin to plant them. We've gotten information that people have already bretched and burned their farms, and they are just waiting for that resources to go to them. So we're doing all we can to ensure in the next 2 weeks that those resources are in the different counties. So please use them wisely. In terms of the development grant of $1,800 per community that we're supposed to provide to them, we can assure them that we're doing all we can to ensure that we have the development grant also available. It will come later after the season tools grants. We will be transferring that amount again to the beneficiaries.
Okay.
So our beneficiaries payment in terms of the rural part, we agree that we'll do the payment into 3 tranches. One, when you complete the birching, we will send you an amount of $50 US. When you complete the planting, cleaning up of the farm, we'll send you $150 US.
Okay.
When you're ready to harvest the farm, we'll send you the balance $150 US. So please rest assured that we have to measure the farm. It has to be 35 acres of land that's been completely birched and burned. Then we send you your first tranche of your money.
Okay.
That's my message to them.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bengu. You can just end from your end.
Okay, first, my parting comment, I just want to first take this time to appreciate the government of Liberia, the president, through him, this project is moving. His Excellency Joseph Timabwakai, but then also to our principals at those various ministries, Minister of Youth and Sport, Jeru Ko Bangalu, the minister. We appreciate him for his support. Ministry of Gender, Gemi Colley, she is also very supportive. And then, of course, the Liberia Agency of Community Empowerment LACE, Honorable Julius Silly. So these are the people that empower us to continue doing this work, to empower our beneficiaries. So we just appreciate them. And to all our partners, the World Bank, the Swedish government, the French government, our big thanks to all of them. Our beneficiaries, please take this project very seriously. And then let's implement, this project based on our success. We hope for other communities to also benefit. So I just want to say thank you, and thank you to ALBC for hosting us. And I try to put in this message out to our beneficiaries. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Well, he's Mr. Jesse Bengu, the project coordinator, and Mohammed Nasser, deputy project coordinator for economic inclusion of the Realize project. Next up, I'll be playing host to Caprice on the Super Morning Show this morning.
This is all we can do for our continent. Promote peace.